Back thousands and thousands of years. 14th century BCE. This particular area was always very vibrant in terms of agriculture. We know because the Egyptians talked about it in their writings. We have 2,000 years ago, we have Hashmonaim Hellenistic, we have Herod, we have the Torah, the Talmud. Everybody talks about the Hula Valley. Hula means reed papyrus. And if you see the little papyri, these right here, that's papyrus, okay?
When we say cattail,
Cattail, you could say
is that
cattail.
the same thing?
Bulrush.
Bulrush,
Oh yeah.
kane in Hebrew.
But then
Kane
they
in
make
Hebrew.
paper out of it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what the
Exactly.
Egyptians made paper out of.
Papyrus.
Right.
Oh, really?
Papyrus.
Oh, yeah. I
And-
never heard of Americans making it out of.
No, that's paper, papyrus, same shores.
Oh.
So this particular area was very vibrant for agriculture from, thousands of years ago. Fast forward through all the years the Bedouins settled here. The Bedouins made beautiful mats out of papyrus. Now, we see that right now it's very lush, it's very beautiful. But I want you to think about what it was like. First of all, we're going to show you a map of where we are. Okay? This is a map of Israel with all the different geographical regions. I wanted to show you this map as opposed to the map that was going around. Gail's map is very good, but this gives you a perspective of why it's called the finger of the Galilee.
Oh.
Watch closely. I'm going to take my finger, my itty bitty finger, and put it right here, from here to here. It's a finger. That's the Hagalil, the Galilee Panhandle. That's where we are. The bird migration trough, right here in the Syrian African Rift. So we're going to fast forward to 1943. First of all, I told you on the way up, we had all those first Aliyah settlements, full of malaria, swampy. They had to do a lot of draining. It was very difficult. But Israel understood that this particular area might have been very good for agriculture. They wanted more arable land. So what they thought about doing, besides catching the fish in the fish ponds here, they said, I think we're going to have to drain it for 3 reasons. One of the reasons is they wanted more agriculture land, okay? Also, at the bottom of these swamps was something called peat, like peat moss. And if they thought, in their Jewish account, if they drain the land, the peat will be exposed, and you can use peat in fertilizer, peat in chemical processes. But more on the end of that peat story in a second. Another reason they wanted to do it was for security. I explained this to you. Thank goodness Ellie took the different way up through the Golan Heights. We were actually riding on the border with Syria prior to 1967. That was the beauty of the turnoff that we made. And here is a map to show you the difference. This is a map prior to 1967. This is a map after 67. Here's where we are, right here. Now you see, Syria's right here. You have no buffer, no demilitarized zone. After 1967, when we received the Golan Heights, we have a buffer zone.
The Golan Heights.
The Golan Heights. You see the difference? That was another reason why they wanted to drain it. You don't really see too much of that reason, but so there's the peat, more arable land, and the last one, they wanted to get rid of the malaria.
So they drained it for Pete's sake.
For Pete's sake! Very good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your symbol.
Okay. So they wanted to get rid of the malaria. So they thought by draining it, get rid of the mosquitoes, get rid of the swamp, get rid of the mosquitoes, get rid of the malaria. Prior to the invention of quinine, which was minimally used. Here's a picture of what they did before they drained it. These are the Hula Valley farmers fishing in there in 1943. Okay? Now, so Ben Gurion says, I'm going to settle the Negev, but I want to settle the Hula Valley as well. So they undertake this big project in 1951. They said, we're going to drain the whole thing. There were actually conservationists that knew better back then. This is before the Green Movement and everything. They said, whoa, don't do it, because it's going to spoil the fragile ecosystem that's here. It's full, it's teeming with life. Butterflies, amphibians, mosquitoes, insects. There were leopards here at one time. All kinds of mammals, birds. So the conservationists, even back in the 50s, said, don't do it. And they said, okay, we'll set aside 800 acres. And that's what this is.
Oh,
This is-
they didn't drain it and then put it back in.
No, this part remained from the original part that they didn't drain. But the part that they did drain was backbreaking work.
Koileinu Hashem Elokeinu Shema Koileinu Hashem Elokeinu Chus v'rachem v'rachem aleinu Rachem v'rachem aleinu Shema Koileinu Hashem Elokeinu Shema Koileinu Hashem Elokeinu Chus v'rachem v'rachem aleinu Rachem v'rachem aleinu Father, every tear we shed, please remember, don't forget. Kabel es tfiloseinu, etatesh makoileinu. When we call, please hear our cry. Wipe the tears now from our eyes. Osed es limoiseinu, shma es takoseinu. Birachameh yemor asoy es tefiloseinu kadesh lakoleinu v'kabel birachamim yemor berotzoy es tefiloseinu kadesh